welcome back to my little film and TV channel, and we have a survival thriller today. Yeah, as I'm recording this on the 21st of August, it's only just got its theatre release, so we've got a survival thriller. Yes, with some of the people I quite like him. I think he's all right. Most people wanted him as another new James Bond, didn't they? Obviously, we've got Idris Elba in this, so it might make a difference to people. So today we're going to look at something simply called Beast. Please, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what I do, I try and inform and entertain on these film reviews and give other people's thoughts as well, critics, etc. If you do like it, if you can subscribe, push that notification button so you know these vlogs are coming out, and don't forget my football channel as well on my team, Manchester City. And please, you can give us a thumbs up. Make an old film TV watcher very happy. Right, let's get on with this Beast. Yeah, it's a 15 certificate, 93 minutes, brilliant, love it, love the time. Not too long, not too short. I think that's just about right for a film. If you take out all the credits, you're probably left with 85 minutes or something like that. That'll do for me all day long, unless it's a real epic that I don't want to stop. But this, no, I can't say this was a real epic that I didn't want to finish. I just wanted to get to the end of it to finish. I've watched it. Survival thriller directed by Baltazar Kormaku from a screenplay by Ryan Engel, based on a story by James Pramak Sullivan. And as I said, stars Idris Elba, plus a couple of newer actors, I can't say actresses now, actors that I don't know, Liana Halley, Leah Sava Jeffries, and Charlotte Copley also star. What are the public thinking? Well, Rotten Tomato audience like it. 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. What can you say? 67% positivity. We'll have that. Internet Movie Database, not quite as enthused as Rotten Tomato audience. They're 5.9 out of 10. And if you dig down into the figures, that's 1,348 scored it between 6 and 9, so that's good. And just 650, so about half scored it between 2 and 5. So there you go. If you're based on that, 67% positivity. So the stats are very, very good. And it tells a story of a widowed husband. Yeah, we do get little flashbacks to his wife and little imaginations of his wife, etc. A widowed husband who's tripped to South Africa with his daughters gets disrupted by a rogue lion that stalks them. Yeah, I've seen a couple of good rogue lion films over time. This isn't quite up there with them, in all fairness. I mean, this was released on August the 19th, 2022. What about the critics? We've heard what the public think. Well, Rotten Tomatoes, 68% positivity. That's fine. 107 reviews. Average rating of 6.2 out of 10. Nothing wrong with that for this film. 73 fresh, but a big chunk of rotten, 34. And the site's consensus says, want to watch Idris Elba fight a lion? The admirably lean yet ultimately disposable beast is just the movie you're looking for. Yeah, I think it all centres around that, as whether people like it or not, in all fairness. Metacritic gave the film an average of just 54, though, only 54 out of 100. And that was based on 33 critics. And they did score it between 50, so that's okay. 50's halfway there, that's fine. And 83 out of 100, but say only 50. The average 54, I'm not too sure how they got to that. I thought it'd be slightly higher than that based on that, but obviously they must have a way of rating critics as well and giving them some extra marks depending who they are. So let's have a look at some of the critics. We've got some critics here. Benjamin Lee, he was fresh. He's from The Guardian here in the UK. He said, a thrilling, if throwaway, reminder of fun to be had while watching a B movie bringing its A game. So, okay, he's not far off with that. I think he's sort of succinctly summed it up. Carrie Darling from the Houston Chronicle. Come in, Houston, we have a problem. No, that's me. Beast is a crisp, to the point 90-minute action thrill that makes no pretenses to be more than it is. It's as if director Komoko said, you want to see Idris Elba pop a realistically rendered digital lion in the face? I got you. It wasn't real. What? What do you mean it wasn't real? It was very good. Not bad animation. I'll comment on that. Yeah, it is simple. This is me now. This is just simple brain off fun. Don't think too much about it because you can't really. But you'll see that with some of the rotten comments. Yeah, Soren Anderson for the Seattle Times. He was rotten. So you sleepless, mate. I don't know. Stop these, Bernard. Elba, always a powerful presence in whatever role he takes on. Does the best he can in Beast, he said. But the threadbare nature of the plotting and dialogue ultimately defeats him. Yes, dialogue is weak. Of course it is, mate. But that's not what the film is it? It's just basically the plotting. The plotting's okay. I thought the plotting was okay. It goes with the film. It's nothing untoward there. But yeah, I mean, all right, not great dialogue, but it isn't for that, is it? It's an action film at the end of the day. It's a survival thriller. Oldie Henderson, he didn't like it either. He's from RogerEbbett.com. He said, I mean, people do stupid things in horror movies all the time. They do, just to get the audience to talk back to the screen. They do, but this is excessive. Yeah, okay, it's borderline. It's borderline excessive. I think it just about got away with it, but I can fully understand what Oldie was alluding to there. Movie Nation's Roger Moore, he gave it halfway mark. He gave it 50 out of 100. He said, Beast is an over-the-top, savage, and sometimes head-slappingly silly animal attack thriller. Again, right? It's artfully paranoid and claustrophobic, comically cuddly, and pretty much begs the audience to shout at the screen a lot. Yes, it is. It's silly at times, unbelievable, but it is what it is, I think a critic almost said before. Chicago Tribune's Michael Phillips, he was kind of, well, that was quite kind from Roger Moore, wasn't it? But he was kind of so. Chicago Tribune's Michael Phillips, 63 out of 100. He said, as with so much of this director's work, I'm in the middle on Beast, though its efficient running time puts it a notch above. I agree with you on that one. Like many of his previous films, this one has the advantage of modest scale and a passing interest in human resourcefulness under extreme duress. It has also the disadvantage of spectacle that is more technical than artistic. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the middle too, but I'm slightly, see, that's the middle. I'm slightly going over it. I'm slightly above middle with this one. It is what it is. I'll say it again. So, on to my thoughts. Yes, I am going to give this my watchable score, which is a steady, just about 6 out of 10, because, yeah, all right. At 93 minutes, let's have the positives. This is almost perfect time to enjoy the silliness of this, because any longer, and I would have been slapping my head and shouting at the screen, and perhaps a little bit more. But I thought it was spot on. 85 minutes runtime if you take away the credits. Nothing wrong with that. I didn't, and I said I've talked about it many times in these sort of films, when you've got edge of the seats where people are in jeopardy. Like any film, a drama, action, doesn't matter. I need to invest in characters. I never really fully invested in anyone apart from Elba's character. A couple of the others were okay, some of the sub-characters, if you like. But I'm a little bit wicked as well for hoping one or two of the younger characters were mauled to death. But or at least mauled, anyway, not mauled to death. I'm being a bit cruel, and I want to be there, but for their sheer stupidity. So, I mean, did you join in that with me thinking, what the hell are you doing? Listen to your dad, Anyway, I feel a bit wicked hoping they perhaps got mauled at least a little bit, but there you go. The film, given the subject matter, should have been tenser than I thought it was. It just didn't really get, grab. As I said, Elba wanted him to do well when he was in scenes he was in, but I just thought it could have been tenser. It just doesn't have that tense element, which is strange in a film of this type. I mean, there were elements of absolutely a million miles away from this. Elements of Jurassic Park, of course, in this as well, which obviously is the prime example of tenseness stuck in a car, isn't it? But we didn't quite get that with this one. Most people seem to like the sort of eventual final sort of Beast versus Elba matchup, a bit like Usyk and Anthony Joshua, I think, that was on last night. But that was just probably less exciting. The Beast Elba matchup, and it was possibly the daftest fun part of the film, and that's what I can say, fun but daft, and that's what I thought of it. Turn your brain off, just simply shout at the screen if you want. The stupid decisions made by certain people, and some of the scenes on it, a bit pushing it, but there was enough in it to be worthwhile. So that's why I give it my 6 out of 10. Let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, say not a total disaster, but Idris Elba, probably say anyone else apart from Idris Elba in this, it might have struggled a bit more, but all credit, he sort of saved it with his presence. Well, you'd expect Jimmy Bond to, wouldn't you? Save it with his presence. Let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, please, until we meet again, stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.